Hey everybody, welcome to Workforce Gaming. I'm Brad here with Doug.
Hey.
So we're going to try something different. Kind of different. We've both done this before, but this is fantasycritic.games,
Mm-hmm.
which is basically fantasy football for video games if you're not familiar.
Yes.
This is something me and Doug and a couple of our friends have done the past couple of years, but we thought it'd be fun just to do the two of us because every year it comes down to the two of us as who wins.
Yeah, when you have two people who know every single game release, and then there's a third person who kind of casually follows games, it's yeah. So
Yeah. So we've done this a couple of years, but
yeah,
this
this
is
will
the
be our
first
third
time.
year, I think now actually.
Third year, yep.
Yep.
Third year. Doug won the first year. I won last year.
Mm-hmm.
So tiebreaker year. Admittedly, we are 100% stealing this from Easy Allies if you follow Easy Allies. So just toss that out there. We're give them a little promotion and be shameless here.
Yep.
But the way this works, we've got it set up that we're each going to pick 10 games to fill in our teams.
Mm-hmm.
Doug has the first pick, and then we'll go back and forth. At the end, we'll pick two counter picks, which are games that work backwards for points if you're not familiar with the site. So basically, you want to counter pick games that are bad that the other person picked. And we'll talk about that when we get there. But
yeah, I think it's more just games that won't release. So usually when it goes down to.
Essentially. We have it basically set up that we can pick any game that's not like a complete remaster or anything like that. So remakes, all that stuff. It's all fair game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't want to think it's overly interesting to explain this website over and over again, but you can go check it out, fantasycritic.games, if you're interested. But with that, Doug has the first pick, so I'll let him pick first.
Yeah, so because one of the rules is basically we can drop any game that won't release, I'm going to do this sort of kamikaze approach, I guess, of just getting whatever crazy ass game may come out. So the first one I am picking is obviously Zelda. I would be insane not to do that. Why would I not do that? If I can drop
because
it.
It's dumb. Because if it doesn't release, you just gave me the first pick essentially. You lost guaranteed points because you picked that.
No way. No, because if it does come out, good luck. I mean, it's just
okay.
it's I understand. I get what you're saying of getting the first pick.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, did you pick it already?
Oh yeah.
It hasn't showed up on my screen. Do I have to hit refresh? Maybe I have to refresh. Oh, there we go. Okay.
Yeah.
Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild 2.
Hell yeah.
All right. So, for my first game, I think it's number 1 or 2 up here. I'm gonna pick Hollow Knight Silksong.
God damn it! Yeah, that was my second one right after that. I was actually picking between those two.
Yeah, and that's a little bit more of a sure shot to come out this year. All right, so this is a snake draft, which means we'll go 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 1. Yeah. 10 this up, so I get to draft again. So I am going to draft then, just because I know it'll come out and it'll be great, is Resident Evil Village.
Interesting. I had that one a lot lower than what you did.
So what I did is I made a list last night and I went through and I wrote down OpenCritic scores of prior games by developers and series.
I did that as well, actually. I did that as well for mine.
And Resident Evil, pretty much all of them, especially if you take out 3, end up high 80s, pushing 90. So
that's fair.
Pretty much sure bet there.
Yeah, see, this is funny because I'm definitely doing the exact opposite approach is what you're doing.
So the right approach and the wrong.
Yeah,
approach.
no, I understand the guaranteed thing, but
I will tell you, Breath of the Wild 2 was not even on my list.
Was it really not? Oh wow, really? That's funny.
Or no, sorry, I have a fifth thing on my spreadsheet that just says probably not, and it's in that category.
Oh, my 1, 2, and 3 is all probably not. Actually, my number 2 is Silksong. I was like, there's no. Yeah, I figured that you're gonna get that one.
All right.
So for my next pick, I don't even like this series that much, and it's probably not coming out, but they keep talking about it. Bayonetta 3, baby.
You're doing this so wrong,
dude. They hit 90. No, you know what? The thing is, I just need one of these to hit because if I drop, because what happens? Okay, so Legend of Zelda's probably not coming out, but if it does, I got 96 points, and if it doesn't, I can just drop it for whatever game is whatever cool new. Maybe God of War or something. There's no way in hell. To me, God of War is not coming out. I think Legend of Zelda is more likely coming out than God of War, to be honest.
Probably true, yeah. I would agree with that.
Yeah. Well, since you stole my Silksong, and again, I am doing the sort of kamikaze approach to this.
Just waiting for Final Fantasy 16.
That's funny. Actually, I wasn't going there yet because the Metacritic for 15 is not that. It's fine.
No, it's bad. It's 79 or 80. I think
it's 81. Yeah, it's 81. Yeah. But they went back and fixed it. But no, baby, you always got to bet on souls. Elden Ring.
So bad. You're gonna have 0 points.
I like that you say I'm so bad at this when like last year Empire and the Sun's the only thing that fucked me up, but I would have beat you for sure.
Okay. Sticking on the like things that are gonna come out and actually be good, I'm gonna take Ratchet and Clank
Yeah.
because that's gonna be easy points and is for sure coming out.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay. All right. So sticking with the gonna come out. Actually, wait a second. I gotta double check this one really quick.
And I'm just gonna fill time.
I'm gonna just check this really quick just to make sure. You know what? We'll save that one. So based on what you're doing, you're not gonna pick it. So based on what you're doing, I'm gonna pick Horizon.
Interesting.
Just because I feel like that's gonna be great, and I feel like you're gonna pick it, and I need some like long shot here.
I weirdly think that one's the one that's gonna be delayed. That's the one I don't think is coming out. That was like
Then I can drop it, and I can take your strategy.
That one was like weirdly confident in not coming out.
Okay.
So next one, this is just guaranteed points. This now I'm starting to get into the safe, boring stuff.
If you're gonna pick what I think I almost picked.
Yeah. Well, the game that I have tried to like a few times, but don't. Monster Hunter, baby.
Yep. That was next on my list.
Points, yeah. No way that's not going to do great. Actually, that's when you said, he's like, this one's scared to come out. I was like, oh shit, he's going to get Monster Hunter. Yeah. This is to me when you start playing it safe and the less fun. This is like when you start getting less into dreams and more into just like pure strategy. So let me think a bit.
Breath of the Wild 2.
It just
looking at your first 3 games.
It's January. It's January. I feel like any of those 3 could easily. I just need one of those to hit. Any of those are 90s. I just need one of those to hit.
Okay. And
all I see on your list is a list of 85s. That's what I see. I see a bunch of 85s on yours, and I just need one of my 90s to hit, and then I'm guaranteed golden.
All right.
All right, we're gonna do dreams here. I guess let's just get the last dream one in because I just need this to hit, and we'll see how it goes. Everybody knows what it is. Not everybody knows what it is. Final Fantasy, baby.
What?
Final Fantasy 16.
Oh, okay.
Dude, those Final Fantasy 14 expansions get really high ratings.
They do. But also, it's not coming out. Okay.
You don't think that's coming out? I think that's more coming out than pretty much any other games I have listed on mine, except for Monster Hunter Rise.
All right. How many games I got? 4. All right. So I'm gonna pick one just because I know it's coming up on your list, and it's gonna be great, and it's gonna get a whole bunch of points. 12 minutes.
I don't know. See, I actually have that one pretty low.
Okay.
I know. I feel like Annapurna, as much as I love their games, are like they get like 10s and like 7 ratings. They always end up like in like an 83. I've looked.
Okay.
I don't know. I've been thinking about that.
So. If you say so.
They're new developers too. I was looking at.
Good.
I was looking at their webpage to see who's developing this, what other games they work on. A lot of guys from The Witness, though. That did make me pause.
There you go.
But they were the art directors on The Witness, not game designers.
All right. Next one I'm going to go with. Oops, bumped the microphone. Next one I'm going to go with, because I got to type this in because I don't know if it's towards the top of the list or not, is. Did I spell it right? It's going to be really awkward if. There it is. Whoa, what just happened? Computer's going slow. There it is. Guilty Gear Strive.
That's a good pick. How does Guilty Gear review? I have no idea. Like, how did Guilty Gear 3 review?
The last 4 were all between 87 and 92.
Shit.
Or 86 and 90. They're all high 80s with like 1 in the low 90s. So, yeah.
It's fun. That's a good pick. I didn't even have that one on my list. I was thinking about it, but I didn't even have it on there.
So right now you have Monster Hunter Rise on your team.
Yeah. Those are all guaranteed 90s. I think I'll be fine. And you know what it is? I'm just gonna save room for some like weird Nintendo announces a game and it comes out the next month sort of thing. All right.
Okay.
Now we're gonna start thinking strategic, thinking smart. and we're going purely on. I haven't even played this. I haven't even played the first one, but I heard it was pretty good. So I'm gonna go with Axiom Verge 2. People love
on my list.
that game. That game, yeah, that game's gonna, especially as like a Switch game, like that game's gonna do really, really well. I think.
It's so good. Yep. I think that was actually delayed into this year. I think it was supposed to come out last year, if I remember correctly.
Yeah. So that one I'm not too worried about coming out. Now there's a lot of these that I feel like now that I'm starting to get like my heart that I want to be good, but not. But I'm gonna do my last clever pick of just being sneaky about this stuff. I'm gonna do Darkest Dungeon 2.
Okay, yeah, that's yep.
Was that did you have that one on your list?
No, I didn't, but not a bad idea.
Yeah. I think I would probably hate that game, but Metacritic darling.
There you go. All right, I'm gonna go real boring.
Real boring. Is this like a Call of Duty pick? I swear to God.
That's on the list, but no. Gran Turismo 7.
Sport did not rate well.
That's fine. Yes, sport. Yeah, I know. I know. They learned their lesson. They learned their lesson.
Okay, they did. I feel like when that game comes out, everybody's gonna complain that's like you're gonna feel like years behind, like Forza.
Don't worry. It'll be fine.
No way.
All right. This is my like. If you play fantasy football, at some point you always have to draft a player that you're just like, he's on my team. That's my guy. I'm gonna draft him. The number of years I've drafted Matthew Stafford, Kerryon Johnson.
Those guys.
Yeah. Yep. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna draft Chris Tales.
I think it's a good pick.
That's my like. I need something.
That will be a solid 83.
It will, and I want it on my. I want Chris Tales bad.
I'm feeling a solid 83. I enjoyed the demo. Let's see how I'm doing here. Oh man, this is where I'm starting to get in the mishmash of like a lot of games kind of scored pretty similar on previous ones, and
I have the same thing where it's like all of these just look like the same exact thing to me. It's like it probably doesn't matter too much.
Yeah. All right, let's do it. It's gonna give me some points unless they really, really fuck it up. Reload. Halo. There's no way. I mean, I can't imagine them screwing up that bad, right? Like they can't screw up that bad.
Yeah, but it's gonna be like an 85 if it's at best.
But we're in the that's what I'm
Halo.
saying. Yeah, like we're in the 85s though. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but sometimes you gotta take a better risk than that.
Better risk. I have Breath of the Wild too.
There's a couple games with way more upside. I'm just gonna throw that out there.
I don't know. Let's see. You already got 12 minutes, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I did indeed.
All right. Let's do this. Some guaranteed points right here. Solar Ash.
What did you say?
Solar Ash.
Solar Ash. What the hell
did you
is
not
Solar
have that
Ash?
one? Oh, I'm sorry, Brad. Is that the follow-up to a Hyperlight Drifter? It's gonna be good. It's gonna be.
I don't like
points.
Hyperlight Drifter. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah. I didn't like it either. I mean, I tried to like it, but I didn't like it either. But that is a.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I got 2 more. Okay, I got 2 more. You got 1 more.
6, 8, 9. Okay.
I've got like 4. So we can also pick up those 10. There's 10 games left that we can pick up at some point. But I've got like 4 right now that I got to narrow down to 2.
Yeah.
Let's start with It Takes Two.
I'm curious. How did it, so you did the previous games, right? How did the other one? How did A Way Out rate?
I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. I don't have it written down. I have It Takes Two on my list, but I did not write down the score next to it for what A Way Out. I'm going to look it up, though.
I'm extremely excited for that game, and A Way Out was, like, interesting, kind of. It's like I said. It's like, let me guess. I think it'd probably be like a 76.
79.
Okay, yeah.
But this one looks more colorful and fun.
It does. It looks awesome, actually. I'm very excited for that game because they just did A Way Out, but less. I'm gonna say less boring.
Okay, so there's a rule qualifier that I need to know really quick, and that is how are we doing pickups? Because so in leagues in the past we've had to say I put a bid in for Hellblade 2.
Yes.
Are we sticking with that rule that I need to text you and say I'm putting in a bid for Hellblade 2?
Yeah, because I think it's I think it's so much more interesting to do that because the rest of the game then is just being sneaky, and that's not like
Okay.
the fun. That the only strategy is to
Well,
be sneaky if you don't do that.
my only thought is because there's a couple games on this list that I want
Yeah,
that I'll probably pick up. But if I text you, hey, I'm going to pick up, I'm going to keep using Hellblade 2 because, yeah, whatever.
sure.
I'm going to pick up Hellblade 2 is different than, hey, I put a bid in on something.
No, I don't want to do something because that's still being
Okay.
that to me the strategy is still to be sneaky. There's no strategy to it. It's just to be sneaky. I think when it's out in the open, I think that's much more fun.
Oh man, I'm like debating super hard between two things right now. I'm purely going based on the like, which will Doug have a lesser chance of picking up tomorrow?
Oh, that's funny. Well, I've like exhausted my list. Like I'm pretty good. I'm good.
Oh man. Okay, let me double check one more time to see if this actually has any chance of coming out. Type.
I think I'm guessing. I think just like I think a lot of games are just not going to be coming out this year. I think this is going to be like the year of just everything's going to get delayed because
scheduled for release early 2021. All right. I'm gonna go with Shin Megami Tensei 5.
how did 4 rate?
I don't know, but like the way that style of game is going right now,
Sure.
I just think it's gonna. And it's also one of those games where I feel like the person who's gonna review it is gonna be the person who likes those games.
I get no. That's totally fair. Yeah, I guess that's true. Because I was curious about that one because like I have no idea because I remember Strange Journey came out, but I don't remember anybody talking about it.
I don't either, but
Yeah. All right. Well, actually, this one wasn't even on my list, but you just kept talking about it.
are you really gonna pick up Hellblade 2?
I'm picking up Hellblade too.
Okay.
Because I know how much
the only
you
reason
like
I kept
Hellblade
using
1.
that is because it was my like, oh my god, desperate list over here on the corner, and I had no desire to pick that up.
That's so funny. No, I think that's coming out. Are we done? Is that it? Is that our final?
No.
Oh
So
no.
now we got to do our two counter picks. So
See, the thing that's funny with this counter pick thing is that you could get really screwed up because a lot of these games probably aren't coming out, but you don't know which one.
yeah, but see, the thing, if you look at my list, my games are all coming out.
That is
except
fair.
for maybe Horizon. So you're gonna have to take a loss on something.
You think Gran Turismo 7 is coming out this year, really?
It's dated for first half of 2021.
Oh, is it really? Oh, I thought that game
Yep.
was never coming out.
Nope. So good luck there. Pick it. I dare you. All right. So I have too many options. Right now. All right. Well, the first
What
one.
you're doing is walking into a 90 landfield.
The first one is very easy. Bayonetta 3.
Really? You don't think that's coming out? Seriously?
Oh God, no. Okay. Now it's your turn.
Yeah, this is true. This is a little difficult. I will say this is not easy. You are totally right. Yeah, like these are guaranteed 80s. 80.
Lose those 15 points, Doug.
You know, it's funny. I've heard a lot of negative reactions to Guilty Gear Strive, but they have kind of gone back to the drawing board with it.
I say,
So,
yeah. Mm-hmm.
I mean, the clearest one on there is like, what'd you get for your? I actually didn't see it. What'd you pick for your counter pick?
Bayonetta.
Oh, Bayonetta. That's we did talk about this. So I understand where your heart is, but I think Chris Tales is going to be okay.
I do too.
Yeah. Oh, I have to do another counter pick. God
Yeah, you gotta
damn.
do both ears.
Why are we doing snake counter picks? It doesn't even make sense. You don't need to. You don't need to do a snake counter pick.
I mean, yeah, I guess we could have just done them two in a row since there's only two of us.
Yeah.
Not like you had anywhere else to pick from.
Oh man. Jeez. Man, 12 minutes could be one of those games that just does like so well, or
It's gonna be a 72 or a 92.
yeah. I think It Takes Two is going to be pretty good, but I think it's going to be like the low 80s. So I'm just doing damage control over here.
All right. Oh man. I think I'm gonna go with 16. Just because.
God,
Just because between Zelda, Elden Ring, Halo Halo, I think, is coming out this year.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I think that's like or they'll do some like staggered weird release. Like, here's the campaign. We'll come back to you later with the rest of the game.
Sure. Yeah.
Oh.
See, Halo, I think.
But
Halo, I think
16,
it's a good chance of not rating well either. I could see it as like a Destiny 1 sort of thing. Like
yeah, like a 7980. But
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure 16, Elden Ring, and Zelda all aren't coming out. And
Bet on Elden Ring. I dare you to counterpick.
But see, that's the thing. Like, Elden Ring and Zelda are guaranteed 90s. 16 has that, like, there's a chance that it's just a straight up 80 and we're good.
Yeah.
I'm going to go 16. Done.
Yeah, that's fair.
The draft is complete. From here, you can make bids for games. All right.
Wait, you're going to make bids now?
I'm not, because I'm recording my screen, so if we put this up as a video, you can see the amount that I put in. But
sure.
I'll just tell you right now, I'm going to put in a bid for Open Roads.
Is that coming out this year?
I don't know, but I'm going to put in a bid for it. I think so. I don't think they put a date on it, but it's been a couple years since Tacoma.
Which one is that one? Is that the really
It's
pretty
Fulbright.
one?
Yeah,
Huh?
it's the one by the Gone Home people. Fulbright.
Oh, is that kind of the hand drawn sketchy one? There's a few
Yeah.
sort of. Okay.
Yep. Yeah. So I'll put in a bid for that once we're done.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm going to click and stop recording my screen. I'm going to do it right now.
Wait, are you actually putting the bid as we're recording?
I am typing in Open Roads, and then I just click Search Game, and then I click Select, and then I put my bid amount in.
See, I think that. Okay, I'm gonna wait till you're done typing that in, and then I'm gonna let you know what my thoughts are on that one.
I mean, I just hit the bid. I just bid for it.
I feel like that game's not coming out for like 3 years.
That's fine. Tacoma came out, I think, 4 years ago now.
Oh shit.
Let me just double check.
Is Tacoma that old? I guess you're. I guess you're right. Tacoma didn't rate very well though.
Also, if you search for Tacoma, the video game is not what comes up right away.
Yeah.
It is a city and then a truck and then the game.
That makes me very
Tacoma
happy.
came out August 1st, 2017.
Okay. I'll have to think
So
on that
4
one.
years. Gone Home, and the distance between Gone Home and Tacoma was 4 years. So
And I can see them being one of those companies that's already pretty far out.
But anyway, put in a bid for that.
Yeah. Cool. I think,
Alright.
I think we have a strong list. I can't wait for mine to I don't
Not
know.
come out.
I,
Man, it's
I
going
did
to be
so
great
many
when your
swaps
team
last
is.
year. Sorry, keep going. What'd you say?
Yeah, you're gonna have, because of this what, Monster Hunter is, I think, your only guarantee. I don't know about Darkest Dungeon. Solar Ash, and Monster Hunter are the only two I think that are like.
Yeah. I'm mad you got Silk Song though. I'm mad you got that one. That was
You
that
had
was
the
mine.
first pick. That's on you.
Yeah, actually that was between my two. It was like Silk Song, which is gonna be a solid pick versus a Breath of the Wild too, but we'll see. I just
Well,
man, if that comes out, I just like that's all I need. That's all I need. I'm just
we will check in on this maybe middle of the year or something, or for sure at the end of the year we'll do another thing talking through how Doug lost because none of his games came out.
you talk really confidently. If I hadn't gotten Empire of the Sun, I would have kicked your butt. Mostly because Cyberpunk tanked.
I was just saying because Cyberpunk tanked. That's the only reason. You had no chance. Had Cyberpunk got the 92 that it started out with that first day, you would have been way behind.
Yeah.
But anyway, we are Workforce Gaming. You can follow us on Twitter at Workforce Gaming. Subscribe to us wherever you're listening, and we will see you later.
And you can follow along with us. We will have the website, here at the bottom too, and you can follow along and see what we're doing as we're picking throughout the year. See ya. Bye.